Wait, who do it?
Alec. Welcome everybody to the first regulars episode.
That wasn't even me. That was him. I'm sorry. That was good, dude. I like that.
Well, now we can't use it.
No, I totally blew it.
Yeah. Welcome everybody to the first regular show for The Walking Dead. How's everybody doing tonight? All right, good. All right, my name is Jared. I'm gonna be the host for tonight, and we had a pretty, interesting episode tonight. It wasn't the best, but we'll see what our guests have to say about all this. So, welcome to the first episode of The Regulars.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so on the right side of the couch, we got Justin Mooney. Yeah. And then in the middle, we got Corey Johnson and Alec Palladino, the beautiful. All right, here we go. So, first question for everybody. What'd you guys think of this episode? We're going to ask Corey first.
It was a bit of a disappointment. Yeah. I was ready to find out what was going to happen to Glenn, and all we saw was a bunch of Morgan stuff. I mean, come on.
I mean, that's just the way these things are sometimes, It's just crap.
And I wanted the first hour to be about Morgan, and then maybe like a half hour about Glenn, but it just sucked.
Alright, I gotta focus for a sec. So this part will be cut out.
Yeah,
Right?
Guys, stop laughing.
It's him.
Justin needs to get out of here.
Fine, and then I see him.
You know, in all honesty, I didn't think the episode was too bad. I like the interesting dynamic between Morgan and Eastman. It's really cool how they brought on the new guy.
Yeah.
But
it sucks, when they bring someone in like that and then they
exactly.
Could have known.
It makes it good though that it was longer, so that you kind of feel for the character a little more. You get to know him a little better. Because if it was just a regular hour, and they just murked him right away, wouldn't have meant as much.
It set the pace, because if it would have been short and that's all we got, that would have been even worse.
Biggest message is basically rest in peace Tabitha.
Yeah.
Right?
We should have
Great
had her
goat.
on the show.
Great goat.
We should have gotten a goat from the Ole Dairy Farm or something.
Pass it over to Justin over here.
2 goats from there were stolen.
Yeah. I know. That's probably one of them.
Anyway, I kind of agree with Alec.
Mhm.
Okay, the goat should not have died.
Yeah. All he wanted to do was make cheese.
That didn't work out for him too well, though.
It didn't. At first, what did you think of Morgan's sanity? Where did you think that he was when we first saw him? Then killing everybody. When how we know him now is a peace tube, and when you saw him killing people through the neck and stuff, how'd you make that What did you think he was gonna have to do to change into what he is now?
All right, so he was gonna have to go through some real shit to get his life in order, because he went through so much losing his wife and his son Dwayne. Not just anything was gonna change his mind. He needed guidance from somebody who actually cared and was gonna sit there and get him in order. Be this is what you need to do to survive.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of agree with Corey about the whole guidance thing and someone who cares. But the biggest and most important thing that he needed to get out of that state of mind was a good fucking ass kicking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He got it.
Yeah.
He needed to get rocked a few times. It's good. It was good that guy had a cell, because if he was just sleeping on his couch or something, he's definitely getting up and choking
Goat,
Tabitha.
though.
Yeah, he's gonna kill Tabitha or
Yeah, right?
something real buck wild.
Oh my god.
It's bad news.
Yeah.
We're gonna pass it over to Justin now.
Alright.
Alright.
Mooney.
Well, I mean, dealing with walkers is something I wouldn't really want to deal with on a regular basis. I'd probably die in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'd be the first one down.
Yeah. But you're a karate guy too, so you can.
True,
Yeah.
and that whole
Justin is a black belt.
acolyte thing or whatever he was doing, it's all about peace and I don't know,
I have it written
acolyte or acolyto.
I can't even read my name.
Oh, Aikido.
Aikido.
That's why I was laughing. That's it.
Aikido, martial arts, that's all about, peace and just self-defense. So killing, all those innocent people is not really the best thing.
Yeah.
Except they're walkers.
Yeah.
Then you kill them.
Yeah, that's right.
But other than that, though.
Walkers are free game.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'd be doing that all day.
Alright, so what do you guys think? Get out of here.
I'm saying
Go.
good night.
Alright, good night.
Night. That's right. God.
So what do you guys think we're gonna be doing next episode? Like, what do you think? What do you think's gonna be going on? Because they left us with another freaking cliffhanger that we're probably not gonna get solved next episode. Thank you, Kirkman and all you writers and stuff. But what do you guys think's gonna go on next episode?
I honestly think that the whole Carl, kind of development story is gonna keep going on. I mean, they showed a clip of someone reaching at him, whether someone's trying to fight him, whether it's Ron being a bitch because Enid left or something like that. But I think that, and we're gonna figure out how Rick got out of the RV. Hopefully, because at the end of the episode, you do hear someone. It sounds a lot like Rick, open the gate, open the gate. So
yeah, but that was
it's
definitely
either
Rick. It's gotta be.
I mean, and the walkers are probably right on his tail too.
Yeah.
So I mean, shit's gonna hit the fan. It's gonna be it's gonna get escalated.
Johnson.
I think we're gonna see a lot of Jessie based off that commercial.
Yeah.
the
Well, that's
end.
always a good thing.
Yeah. She was acting like she was trying to train the kids to fight or explain to the rest of the Alexandrians that still don't want to fight that they have to or they're gonna die.
Yeah.
That's probably about it. I don't know.
You know, Justin's always got something to say.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh. Hopefully, that we find out what happens to Glenn, because he's still alive. He's not dead. I know he's.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
No, he's
It's
alive.
definitely iffy.
He's alive.
Show of hands who thinks he's still alive.
I'm not buying
Come on, guys.
I'm not buying it.
Yeah,
I'm not buying it.
What are you talking
Until I
about?
see a body.
All right.
That wasn't his guts. That was the other guys.
Well, they're not gonna stop after they get Nicholas. So.
Nah, he's just gonna crawl into the dumpster.
Okay.
He'll be fine.
All right. That's fine.
So this episode, what do you think's gonna happen next one?
Well, hopefully Alexandria will be intact in one piece and everybody get to go back to doing what they do best, living.
Yeah.
Unless the walkers get inside when Rick comes back, but hopefully everything's in one piece.
Need to work on some emotions here because I can't if you're just the whole time. Listen.
So what do you guys think would happen if Morgan ran into Rick the way that he was before he met Eastman, the killer and stuff like that? If he ran into Rick like that in Alexandria.
You want to know how I got these ears? All right. Basically, Morgan's on a bloodlust, so there's no way he's stopping to say hello to anyone that he meets. Fuck you. I mean, he just totally just ran that guy right through the neck with that stake. So, I mean, especially because if he ran into Rick's group, he doesn't really know anyone, outside of Rick and, well, he didn't meet Carl, did he?
No.
No,
No,
not before
clear.
that.
Well, they saw each other. I don't think they were introduced.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, but, I mean, if there's someone, out on the patrols or something, or in the woods on a run or something, Morgan's just gonna kill him right away. And, that would totally ruin things between him and Rick if, he knew that Morgan took one of his guys out. And even then, I mean, with Morgan being the way he was when they brought him into Alexandria, Rick could totally tell that, he wasn't, ready to kill someone, but Rick still locked him up in that house for a couple days or however long.
Yeah.
So, alright.
That was a good answer, man. That was really good.
Thanks, Corey. You're a good guy. You're a real good guy.
Alright. I agree with Alec. Morgan is not gonna agree with anybody. If he doesn't stop and meet this guy and be transformed, he's gonna take them all out. Maybe he would have talked to Rick and then killed him, but he wouldn't have just agreed to go to Alexandria just to say hello.
Especially with other people.
Especially with other, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't.
Grandmas.
I think at the time people scared him. If he was surrounded by a group, he would have just been afraid to get attached to anybody else because he's lost so much already. So I think that it took him this long to get attached to people. And I think that now that he's gone through all this stuff, he can finally settle down.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just crazy. I mean, yeah, he's changed now since he met Eastman, but, you know, he could go back at any time and just go crazy and just start killing people like no tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
Got that right.
you know, that's something to watch out for.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, though, you know, he's a guy you can trust.
Yeah.
In a pinch.
Alright guys, it's time for our predictions for the next episode. We saw in the clip, you know, Jesse was, you know, in a bit of distress. So, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be all about what she was doing when Morgan was telling the story, but what do you guys think is going to happen? Is it going to jump right into this open the gate stuff, or what do you guys think?
You know, I think a lot, and I read a lot about, like, how, like, what kind of processes the characters go through before they die. And, you know, it has a lot to do with, like, redemption. Like when you, like, are overcoming, like, your obstacles. Like, Abraham had to overcome being lied to by Eugene and all that. And
Yeah.
he's kind of, like, on this uphill slope. But lately, like, you can tell because he got in the car with Sasha and he runs around outside like a madman, like, right outside of the herd. I think that, like, a lot of these redeemed characters, like, on their uphill slopes, that actually, like, gives them a better exit to die. So I think
Alright guys, it's our first prediction time. What do you think's going to happen this next episode? We didn't get, you know, shown that much, just a lot of Jesse, which is always a good thing, like we said. But what do you think's going to happen next episode?
well, honestly, I hope they open it up a little more, you know. I really dig how, like, they spend a lot of time, like, getting into, like, everyone's individual story. But, I mean, everything's really starting to come together. Like, there's a lot of different factors in play, like with Rick and Glenn and Morgan and the dude that he just decides to safe harbor in the house of Alexandria for some goddamn reason. But I think that there's going to be more main character deaths. I don't think it's over. Right before the season started, Norman Reedus was saying about how this season's an absolute roller coaster, and I believe that. I mean, it's only going to go downhill from here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have to say, I love season 6 so far. This has been incredible. It's only been 4 episodes, but so much has happened. I think we're going to see, hopefully we see what's Rick's storyline progress, what's going on in the RV surrounded by walkers. I want to see what's going on with him. I want to see everybody's reaction to Glenn being missing. I think that's going to cause a panic within Alexandria. I think Rick and Michonne and Maggie are going to send out like a search party. I think that they're going to do whatever they can to get Glenn back if he's alive. We'll see. I think Morgan is going to end up getting more people killed than he's intending to, and it's going to come back to bite him in the ass.
Yeah. That always happens to everybody.
Pretty much the overall thing that I see happening is Rick escaping the RV and the walkers and Alexandria getting overrun. That's pretty much what I see happening.
And his hand too.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
gotta
his
go.
hand.
Forgot about his
Yeah.
hand.
He's gonna have to get a hook on a
He's
hand
got
then.
Walker blood in there. That's not good.
Yeah, they'll be Hook and then Merle with the sword. He'll have the hook.
He'd be like Captain Hook. Arr!
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to our guests, Justin, Corey, and Alec. And we hope that you guys tune in next time because there's a bunch of stuff coming up. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, good night, everybody. And I'll add music at the end of that so it's not awkward. So it'll